Greetings fellow earthlings and welcome to this Cossacks Back to War video in which I am playing part 8 of my Cossacks rundown as Prussia. Now you've probably realised in the title I've given this one a slightly different title called the Unification of Germany. That's because seeing as I am playing as Prussia, I thought I'll also play as Bavaria and Saxony, two other German city-states, to try and make it more something like Prussia would do, with millions of resources, hard difficulty and a normal land map. So, I'll just get it to the right speed for me. That'll do. Right, seeing as I've got millions of resources, I might as well just build lots of different town halls, so I can get as many peasants out as possible early on in the game, and therefore my economy will be as strong as I can make it. I'll serve these peasants here. Just speed up a little bit. Some advantages of Prussia are that their buildings have increased hit points, especially, well, I think it's only houses and town halls. What else would I do? Also, it's cheaper for them to go into the 18th century, which is very useful, however not that useful when playing a map with millions of resources, because resources aren't that necessary in something like this. Now my enemies Bavaria and Saxony have already built the barracks, but I think I'm ahead economically, but seeing as I'm in millions of resources, that's not as helpful as I'd hope. And for Prussia, we're meant to have good hussars. I didn't read much about that though, so I like to try and train them and see how they do. I also quite like the 18th century musketeers for Prussia as well. They seem to be a very powerful unit. So I've got those town halls built. Now I'll just get a blacksmith. And yep, build barracks from there. Now parts of the video I'm going to edit out, as I've mentioned in my previous video as Portugal. The main reason for that is because sometimes when I'm just building up my economy, it can get a little bit boring, so there's no real point showing it. Also, what else was I going to say? However, I won't cut out too much. I'll keep naming up all the battles in and the early starting so that you can see my strategy I use at the start of the game. So, I thought they had an army then, but luckily they don't. Alright, I'm going to start building some barracks now. I'll go for 5. There we go. Usually I end up going for the maximum that I can train with millions of resources, which is 6. However, I seem to run out of gold very quickly after that because the price of the barracks in terms of gold does increase very rapidly, so I don't want to cause a problem there. I've already built one, I think. Yep. And in that case I'll build my academy, which is still a word I'm struggling to say. Academy. I don't yet know the strategy I'm hoping to use. I might want to take out Bavaria early on. I don't know yet. I think it might be best just building a big army versus Prussia. Okay, now it's time to build these stables. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay then, so I'm going to cut off the video here for a little bit. I'll return when something much more interesting starts to happen. Bye! Okay, so welcome back, fellow earthlings. Peacetime is now over and I've built an army of Cossacks, and they're, I think, nearly enough fully trained now. Yep, they're trained. And my main army is also building up as well, with just musketeers and what are they called? Pikemen. So that's good. I'm sending my hussars for a quick attack on Saxony. I don't know how it's going to go. Ah, they have cavalry. Well, dragoons, so this could go quite well for me. Here we go. Let's see, can I do any damage to them? Well, I should actually kill them, I think. Looks like me and Bavaria are both going to go for Saxony by the look of this army here. Yep, so I killed their dragoons. The hussars aren't as good as I thought, but well, they did their job. Okay, I'm wanting to attack south to avoid this army. Try and do what I can to their economy. They're an okay unit, I guess. Oh, I have I did I get? I can still build it. There. I think you should know why I did that. I'll bring those peasants to you. Right, so Bavaria have crossed into my land now. I'm trying to destroy captured buildings from Saxony. Okay, so I did enough damage to them to slow them down, so I do quite like those hussars for that. I built this town hall here for, well, it's they have cheaper town halls because of just how the game works. It's my town halls get more expensive, but if you play the game quite a lot, you should know that anyway. Right, so I'll send some hussars just to capture these cannons. Right, I seem to be fine. So, Bavaria are soon, I believe, going to go into Saxony's land. I think they've already started. Yeah, in a way. However, I do believe, by the looks of things, Saxony are going to win this battle. Is there another mine anywhere? Nope. Well, not that I can see. So I've got 150 hussars here that I'm going to send across the border. Right, they're coming for me as well. See how my hussars do against these pikemen. They'll probably get slaughtered, but it'll be fun to try. Send my normal soldiers up as well. So they're actually quite good. They managed to kill them at least. In that case, I'll send my hussars into the main city of Saxony. I'm lucky that Bavaria and Saxony are fighting a war out between themselves and seem to be leaving me alone, which is very useful. That however didn't go as I hoped. They seem to have quite tough grenadiers. Yeah, I'm causing a lot of damage to them there. Ooh, look at all those cannons they've got. Yeah, I've pushed forward quite strongly here. Yeah, I've done a lot of damage to them. I think I've destroyed the blacksmith, so they now cannot train soldiers until they've built another one. I don't have a clue what that peasant's doing there. I think one more attack on Saxony should put them out of the game. Might as well just destroy these nearby mines. Right, here we go again. Yeah, this final charge should finish them off. And then Bavaria will be my last enemy. What are we building up here? Yeah, not much. Capture and destroy the buildings. Just need to organise all this. Right, let's have a look how I'm doing. Yeah, I've done a lot more damage to him this time. I'd now happily say they're near enough out of the game. I still have a blacksmith there and a diplomatic centre, but it shouldn't cause a problem. And now Bavaria are going in for them as well. So my job now is to take out Bavaria. I think a cavalry charge from the north would do well. Okay, so send these soldiers forward. I'm losing a lot due to their enemy cannons, but I think I've got a bigger army, so it doesn't matter as much. Okay, I'm going to cut off the video now. I'll of course won't miss any big battles. There might be a few small skirmishes that might get missed, but no big battles. Bye. Okay, so welcome back, fellow earthlings. Not much has happened. Saxony have seemed to make a bit of a comeback. There haven't been any real battles at getting my words mixed up, except for these small skirmishes for these mines. And also Bavaria are here, which I'm now going to attack with my hussars first. Yep, just send them in. And also I'll be moving these troops slightly forward and hopefully use my mortars to fire into the city then. How many mortars do I have? About 52, so it should be fine. I've also got some more hussars here ready. The battle's begun. So I'm pushing through as I expected. Yeah, I'm doing lots of damage. I do like Prussia, a big powerful nation. Could do with an attack from the south now. anything I can delete? No, not really. I haven't captured many buildings, it's more been just killing the people, which is still good. Okay, so that was very successful. I'm happy with it. I'll just get my hussars out of the city now. And might as well send my army more around here to deal with those. Seeing as well, I didn't need my mortars to destroy Bavaria. Okay, so I'm not doing that well against these dragoons, but oh well. I've still got a large army. Now that my grenadiers are in as well. Saxony is also finishing off Bavaria, if there's anything I missed, which I did. Blech. And now these hussars. Oh, I've got an awful cold again. There we go. I'm going to charge into Saxony now. Hopefully do a lot of damage. Well, I should do. Saxony is that. Yeah, Saxony has got quite a big army. Bigger than I'd expected. But I'm charging into him now. To capture that. Okay, I believe now they cannot train units from the barracks unless they have another blacksmith somewhere. I know they're building one. Oh, this battle isn't going that well. I think I'd best quickly get my mortars out of there. So I've near enough lost all my hussars. They did what they needed to do. So yeah, they built another blacksmiths. There. So my hussars are now going for another charge. They need to capture that blacksmiths up there. I'm going to delete this mine so no one else captures it. Okay, so now happily sir, that Bavaria are out of the game and they're not going to make a comeback. Okay, so I'll pause the video here now, and I'll return once I'm ready to invade Saxony. I'll try not to miss any big battles. In fact, however, first of all, I'll just leave some musketeers here to make sure that this diplomatic centre doesn't train so many units that it causes problems. In fact, I could do with sending my mortars there. I'll just send my entire army. I don't know what to do. I'll just send my whole army there. Destroy that diplomatic centre, and that's all you're really going to miss. So I'll call it the video off now. Okay, so welcome back, fellow earthlings. All I did was I destroyed that diplomatic centre there, brought my cavalry down here, and they're shooting at me. And I've got my army here. They do have quite a lot of grenadiers just round here, which will probably cause a problem. But as long as my hussars are still training up here, I should be fine. So I'm now going to get all my troops here, and I'll charge into the city with these hussars. Do whatever damage I can. And I'll send these hussars to try and do the damage to these grenadiers. Okay. Luckily they are cavalry, however they do quite well against pikemen, so that's good for me. And then when they attack the grenadiers, they don't do as well. In fact, not that very good at all. I don't know if that's a weakness of my hussars or a strength of them. In fact, they slaughtered me. Oh no. Now I'm sure I'll destroy their nation, but the problem is they might end up doing damage to mine. Right. I'll bring my mortars forward so I can fire at these barracks. Right, and then I'll also want to... Oh, they're shooting at me. I don't know what to do. I need to defend. Okay, I'll have to rely on these Cossacks here. My troops are here now anyway, so hopefully I should be okay. I'll just check my hussars here. Yeah, he seemed to be okay. Well, dead, but won't ruin the game. Right, I'll stop training these Cossacks now. Well, they did quite a lot of damage to my getting my words mixed up again. Economy. However, I've recovered. Phew! I was worried for a bit then. Right. Yeah, I think I should definitely win now. Okay, whilst I'm only destroying buildings, I'll speed it up a little bit to about there. I keep trying to build, I think it's markets. For some reason I'd stopped training mortars, I don't know why. But it's fine. Ah, we have a blacksmith here. Right, so I'll bring my soldiers more round to about here now, so I've got a better view of their buildings. That'll destroy the diplomatic centre. And that should be nearly it now. They're just shooting at me and I'm only waiting for my cavalry. Right, here we come. If I lose this now, it's going to be a long game. Don't know what else there is to destroy. Ah, maybe I've got to kill these. That could be it. So I'll send my hussars to these. And then this should mark the end of the game. I hope. Yep, I've won. So that's Prussia, a brilliant nation, especially if you have millions of resources. Just get out lots of infantry and also those hussars. However, watch out for grenadiers when using these hussars. So you can just see my score there. When I hit Bavaria, not Bavaria, Saxony early on was here. And they didn't really recover since from that. And then I hit Bavaria at this point, and they really didn't recover much. So it was just hitting one enemy, hit the other, until eventually they become so weak that I can't do anything. So score wise, yeah, I just flew ahead once I hit Saxony. Got one enemy almost out of the way. I lost 500 pikemen, 400 musketeers, 200 grenadiers, and 1,500 hussars. I lost a lot of soldiers, but what I killed was definitely worth it. So, hope you've enjoyed this video, and goodbye.